Greetings, yo. Oh, been some time. Sorry. Starting to get sick, I'm guessing. I don't know. Better. Yes. Oh, man. Why are we still here? Why do we have to fight again against some moral busybodies who a couple of weeks before were already buddy with everyone in terms of, yes, let us save gaming from all those people that want to change and completely destroy IPs, who are now slowly, and I repeat it again, slowly phasing out, at least in the background. They will not disappear, okay? They are just going in the background like the cockroaches they are. Because all woke is ending. No. Woke is just turning down and getting to the wayside, but will not disappear. Because everybody's like, oh, once they are out of the picture, they are gone. So no. Everybody is preparing to hide it better. There are already multiple places that have posted all those little corporate wording emails that we will not do it anymore. A sentence later, we will do it even more, just in the background. There are so many now that you basically cannot ignore it, okay? So it's like, oh, no. This is all wishful thinking, okay? On the other side, okay, while they preparing their next coup where they are trying to making games like gamers want and then get the woke shit in DLCs and patches later on in the game. So you buy a game, enjoy it for 5 minutes, and the second the possibility of you refunding it is gone, you get clopped with the woke hammer again. Because that somehow will make things better for them. Because it's the same thing that Disney is doing right now. They either burn the whole house down before they actually do something useful with it. But hey, that's the time. On the other side, we have all those little busybodies. All those moral little clingies that are buddy with everybody in all of those podcasts and shows and talks, who are on the more religious side on one point, but at least are in argue and in let's just say friendly coordination with everybody who just want to play games. But now that there is slowly one side falling away, said woke side is going away a little bit, or at least leaving some cracks open, they try to swoop in again and make this whole, be nice and be complacent to our demands. Even though they try to word it again like, oh no, we don't want to censorship yet. We don't want you to do what we want you to do. We just want you to listen, like we always did. Nice and easy, and I'm wording it so that it can be interpreted. We're not saying it clearly, but we want to push you in that direction again. Like, nobody remembers the 90s or something, where we have all those assholes basically waving their finger again around and saying, everybody who plays video games is a bad person. Everybody who plays shooter games will automatically kill people or something, or is a potential mass murderer. I've lived through this whole shit. I'm getting old. All the time. And they never learn. And now, I don't even know if I actually am allowed to talk already about this. Because I'm pretty sure multiple, way more eloquent and way better usage of words people will say it in the next few hours, okay? because of this whole Melody Mac thing that now is circling around Smash JT and stuff, and all the gaming sites she was associated with. Now all of a sudden people remember. I didn't remember that she was a spokesperson for Ubisoft at one point 10 years ago. And literally, I'm confused because I didn't even know she was closer to my age than she was to the younger generation, because she's almost 40. Now people are, oh hey, we found some pictures from 2013, where she talks on E3 on Gamescom. I'm like, what? Wow. I'm pretty sure someone was hoping that this would not come up again. I mean, it's been 12 years, and there is more material out there apparently. And it's like, oh hey, I mean, it's not incriminating anyway. Okay, someone had worked before. I mean, yeah, I worked in multiple places before I settled down on one side, but here it's more of the, hey, you worked already in the industry. You know what's going on, at least on some level. And now you're doing the same stuff again. And since you're not on the truly younger generation anymore, you should actually know that stuff like this will not work. Because the more you wave your finger around, the more you try to control it, the lesser control you will have at the end. I mean, look where we are now. The only reason we got this whole oversensitive, crybaby, and I will not even go in the whole rainbow situation crowd, and we all know what's going on there. Okay? The only reason we got to this point because people were swinging from one side where everybody was waving their finger because of, hey, don't do the things we don't want you to do. Don't enjoy the things you enjoy. Be the moral Puritan that you are supposed to be. That's where we were on that situation, and now they want to swoop back into it. It didn't work back then, it will not work now, because now people are way more talkative to each other. The connections between people are way closer. Okay? We're talking about pre-internet era stuff, and it didn't work. Now people actually communicate, can exchange information. I mean, if I wouldn't have this headache. Oh man. The only thing they see is their possibility of getting some followership and their moral little, ooh, we are better than you. We are the pure and the innocent, and we will protect and save humanity. And then and most of it is fake anyway, because all they want is clout, like everybody else. They always just want clout because, oh, I feel important now because people watching me. Oh no! And every time it doesn't work, it's like, oh, woe is me. And then all the little simps come in. Big or small, I don't care. Okay? All the little, oh, don't be mean to the people that you disagree. Even though at the beginning of this whole thing, there was not even mean conversation. There was just like, no, we don't agree with this. And it all started out with one person just don't liking ass. If the whole First Descendant, now people are pointing out, oh, but the First Descendant did not hold up its player base. It's a free-to-play game that they don't have any content at the moment. As soon as they put out the next season or put a whole bunch of new stuff into the game, the player numbers go up. The player numbers did actually go up as soon as they put out a new character, apparently, the last couple of days. Now it's again in the 10,000 concurrent players, 12,000 or so was peak in the last 12 to 24 hours. And it's a free-to-play game, and they already did more than enough to earn their money back. Tenfold. And I'm like, for a game of not really that sizable matters, and it took other games a whole lot longer, years, to go to this point. And it's not gone because of this. Okay? And just to say, oh, look, we were right. People don't stay because of tits and ass. No, of course not. They don't stay when they already got all the tits and ass that they want. But it brought the people in. Like it always does. Sex sells, and it will always sell. You will not change this, not ever. In not any place, and not any time. They just try to play it up like, oh, morality. The pure innocent soul of humanity must be saved by us. Because they think that they are better than everybody else. And like, why? So we're going basically from the boring, we just basically pervert anything that was good at the beginning. We didn't have to change just because we want more change to happen because of progressivism, which eats itself always. To now we are now having the Puritans swoop in on the other side, basically doing the same thing, waving their finger around. Oh, please change in our direction and be not as horny. So we have the uber horny at one side, who literally are basically unstoppable in any regard of that matter. And the other side, who everything that is in the slightest way sexual makes them feel uncomfortable. And in the middle are the gamers, who just want to enjoy their game and just don't care about any of these sides. Either the left or the right. They just want to game. They don't care about this shit. But they always want to basically be dragged in one direction by either one. And they're like, this will not work. It just is so unusually stupid of people. Actually, it's very usual. It's very common, actually, how stupid these people are. And they never learn. We've been here more than once. It's weird that they find Melanie Mack's old material from 12 years ago, but all the other stuff is apparently not really foundable on the internet. And they always have all those conversations about, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Why? Because we said so. And you can go even further back. You can go back in the 80s, where all those people waving around their fingers, oh, don't play the games that are Satan in nature. Oh no, don't play D&D, don't play all those role-playing games, because they make you crazy and worship demons. Even though the same people who said that, when you actually look at it, were the same people who 20 years before, when they were in their younger years, were kiffing and fucking their brains out in the hippie era. So, where is the moral standpoint here? Oh, we did our fun time, but you are not allowed to have the fun time, and it always goes around in circles, and it will apparently never be broken. But everybody is surprised every time. How many times have this merry-go-round circling until anybody actually wakes up from this? It's like, I'm taking crazy pills, literally. Oh man, movie reference. That everybody does nowadays, because we are no longer in the fun time in 2011 where movie references were actually fun. Now it's actually boring and cringe. Those are the moments where I actually think, oh, I'm getting really, really old. Now I notice it very, very much, okay? Sorry for the rant. I just needed to get this out of my brain, okay? And I just... It's so unnecessary and so pointless. And everybody plays like they are the hero. They all have main character syndrome. Hey, they all need to be a little bit more. Let's just say, hey, they need their Junie view a little bit out more. Apparently, I don't know why we need this right now. We have other problems, but hey, cloud is everything nowadays. Good things I don't need that. I'm just wanna get stuff off my head, okay, and out of my brain. In that regard, cheers and have a happy Sunday or whatever time you see this. Probably never, because nobody watches my stuff. And that's actually good, because I'm making no sense. For most people, at least. So, cheers and see you next time. Oh, by the way, this is juice, not coffee this time. Tastes weird. But maybe it helps against my cold. I don't know.